Air Force football coach Troy Calhoun, congratulations for your defense when you needed it most. 3 fourth-down stops in the second half.
Yeah, Jim, key. You know, I think especially the initial one to start the second half. So we thought, we thought there was a 50-50 chance we could get the surprise on sides. We didn't, but defensively knew that if we didn't, that hey, we had to come up with find a way to get a stop, and we did. And then to be able to turn around and go and score here in a few plays.
I don't know if Lincoln thought there was going to be a handoff on that end around on fourth down, but the discipline he showed to stop Cooper was a huge play.
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, you look at that point in the game and how much that meant, and boy, it sure was. And then to turn right around and to score thereafter, too.
And then the stop by Grant Ewell, because O'Neill's running with the ball. He can see the sticks. And Grant goes low and actually pushes him back so he can't reach out.
He did, and he ended up about 1.5 yards short because of it, too.
And then, like you said, you took advantage. And we talk about complementary football, something that maybe was missing in the first half of the season, but down the stretch it was perfect.
It was. I mean, really the first 8 games. And yet, Jim, it was – you know, just seeing the strides and the growth, just, my goodness, the ascension of these guys throughout a season. I don't know if we've ever had a team that made as much progress and improvement as this one, which is a real credit to our coaches and a big-time credit to our players.
Dylan Carson, 125 yards rushing, and he was the guy you thought he was going to be before the injury, wasn't he?
He was. You know, you look down there the last month of the season. I mean, the production, it helped, too, having Owen Allen in there. And I think up front we played better football, too.
Troy, certainly maybe not the season everybody wanted in terms of wins, but to the fact that your team is 1-7 and nobody in that locker room, coaches or players, gave up on it, and to finish as strong as you did, you really got to be proud.
Well, I think we knew coming into this year it was going to take a while. I mean, you just had far too many new guys that were in there, and for each guy to kind of gain traction and learn his own footing in terms of how to play college football. But it's a team game, so it's not only individually, but the amount of time that you have to spend together. I'm really, really impressed for how quickly these guys have been able to do it.
And your senior safety, last game tonight, Camby Goff finishes with 10 tackles. Pretty special way to go out.
You know, it was. Camby's maturity, his attitude, his outlook, you know, really for all these seniors, what's most important is for them to earn a degree and be a graduate of the United States Air Force Academy, just how well they'll serve in our Air Force or our Space Force, but most importantly also individually, the way that helps launch them into life, and that's our purpose here.
Our offensive player of the game, Dylan Carson, was injured, so he's unable to join us. He finished with 125 yards rushing. We're visiting with Kade Harris, who had the touchdown catch, the 76-yard catch from Quentin Hayes to finish off a 4-play drive. Talk about that play. What was the play? What did you see?
Yeah, we knew that play. Their safeties were playing pretty low, and we knew we'd be able to hit it if we got the opportunity, and we saw them rotate to the set, and we hit it.
The safety's been creeping up and creeping up. The only other pass up until then was Engel's pass, if I'm not mistaken, to Rosno. So they really didn't feel, I think at the time, maybe that you were going to go over the top. Did you feel the same way?
Correct, yeah. You could tell they were trying to set the run and stop us, and we caught them.
1-7 to start the season. So many clubs would have given up. So many guys would have said, forget it, I'm graduating, or let's worry about next year. This team did not. Why not?
You know, I think it's just credit to the dudes and the character we have on this team. We just started playing with the love of the game, and as you saw, we started winning games towards the end, building some momentum. I'm just beyond proud of the guys and my brothers and how we finished the year.
Has to make you excited for next year.
Of course. Yes, sir. I'm ready to get going.
Our defensive player of the game, Grant Ewell, 5 tackles, and that huge fourth-down stop. And that came after Dylan Carson. Actually, Dylan Carson went in from 10 yards out, but that followed the fourth-down stop by Grant Ewell on O'Neill. They had fourth down. He's running out of the pocket. He could see the sticks. He's real close. Tell me what you saw and how you reacted.
I was 4th and 5, and we were just playing the situation, playing the sticks, and we saw him break contain, and I was a guy that's supposed to pull it up in that situation and just took a good angle to it.
Did you say to yourself, I got to get down on him, or did you say to yourself, I need to keep my feet? I mean, what was your thought process, even if you had one at that point?
My only thought was just to get him down and try and make him go backwards, and thankfully he was still a little bit short, and we got the ball back.
3 fourth down stops by your defense. Where did that come from tonight?
I mean, it comes from all the work we do on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the work that we put into third down, and all the focus and energy that we have committed to that, and really just seeing the fruits of our labor.
This is a hard team, though, to play. They don't huddle. They run so many plays. They don't allow you to substitute, but yet you were able to get a handle on that. How?
I think it certainly helps. We practice every day up at 7,000 feet, so and then like our strength staff is awesome, just keeping us in shape and simulating tempo in practice. So we did all the right things to prepare us for this game, and that started last January, and then more specifically just this week with some simulated tempo in practice, and we were ready to go today.
You're playing on a knee that you probably shouldn't be playing on. I would imagine you're going to have surgery at the end of the season. To come back the way you did and to be a part of this team finishing with 4 wins in a row, what does that all mean to you right now?
I mean, it's just like the commitment that we have to each other. Like, I believe that anybody else in the same situation would have done the same thing, and just tried to help us win in any way that they could. So that's really all I was trying to do.
Congratulations. Great season.
Appreciate you. Thank you.